Welcome to the BendingOaks Meet Our Teacher series. I'm Yosef and I'm here today with John, who teaches biology, U.S. history, and U.S. government. Thanks, John, for sitting down with me.
Thanks, Yosef. Appreciate it.
We'd like to ask you a few questions and get to know you a bit better.
Certainly.
So, where were you born?
I was born in Hillsboro, Wisconsin. So that's where I spent most of my early years there. Yep, grew up there in Wisconsin.
What's the weather like in Wisconsin?
It's really variable. So it's hot in the summer and really cold in the winter.
What was your high school education like?
It was a lot different than here. I went to a public school, and at the public school we had, I thought we were at a small school there, about 240 students. But that's way different than here, so it really challenged my perspective on that one. But it was a pretty typical, I think, public school education.
And why did you decide to become a teacher?
I really enjoy just trying to figure out, where we are in this universe and all of the information that we can get. I really like books and trying to understand these things. So I have a really big investment in that curiosity, and I really like to try to help students along with that as well. So it's really rewarding to have students that are curious in these regards.
Very nice. What's the hardest thing about teaching for you?
Sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult in trying to make sure that if students can be engaged in that, because sometimes students just want to get through the day and that's totally fine, but I really want to try to see them try to ask questions and be, show that they really are engaged in that material. Sometimes it can be a little hit and miss, but we definitely want to strive for that engagement there.
It's probably easier with smaller classes like we have here.
Definitely. You can actually hit every single person's interests on there because you can just talk to them individually. What do you like? What do you think is interesting on this material? And they can let you know, and we can try to focus on that. Yeah.
What do you do at home? Can you tell us about your hobbies?
Well, at home, I don't spend a whole lot of time there. I work a lot. I spend most of my time at home playing with my kids. I have a guitar, play a little music, just relax, that sort of thing.
What's the best part about teaching at BendingOaks?
I think the best part, again, is you can talk to the students individually, figure out what's interesting to them, and really help them along on an individual basis. It's really rewarding if a student is not quite there, and you can just talk to them individually and get them to make it so that it just clicks and everything kind of comes into place. They can start really understanding the material.
If you had to sum up BendingOaks in one word, what would it be?
I think the best word to sum up BendingOaks would probably be community. It's a really good feeling of camaraderie and that we're all working together for our educational goals.
Do you have anything else to add?
I think that covers it right there, Yosef. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, John, for sharing your experience.
No problem. Thanks so much.
I'm Yosef, and we'll see you next time.
Man, doing all the work right there. Keeping it steady. Thanks,
Keeping it steady.
Yosef, on it, dude. I like your signature sign off, by the way.
Please don't put this.
This is like this little clap. This little. Do it for me one time.
Yeah.